This meeting is being live streamed. Please hang up if you do not wish to be recorded. Let me check something. Oh, that's me. Oh, that was so weird. Oh, okay. I went. That was too funny. I went to my own live stream and I'm like, where am I? Oh, good Lord. Like when Squidward goes to infinity. Anybody know that one? It's really funny. That's got to be one of my favorite moments in SpongeBob. If you haven't watched SpongeBob, come on. It's for adults too, sort of. It's just too good. Oh, let's see. BDRX may be perking up right now. We're the day traders. Over here and over here. All right. So we'll get some more picks from the open this morning. If you have any positions or stocks you'd like me to look at. I remember one time, Bob, you got to be careful about capitalizing your letters in here. So I remember one time somebody said GM, and I said, what? What's up with GM? So I go and I go look, and I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't look that good to me. What's up? And they're like, good morning. Ah, okay. Yes. I respond. I'm like a machine. I respond to capital letters in a different way. Like this morning, Randy was telling me something about his fucking break even. And I'm sitting here thinking, the energy stock? Because it's BE, Bloom Energy Corporation. What is he telling me about the Bloom Energy Corporation? Look, this is how you got to write break even, Randy. Lowercase b/e. Oops, what did I do? Like this. I did not capitalize that letter. That was some kind of auto thing. There you go. I can delete that. There we go. No, now I deleted the wrong one. Too early in the morning to be that precise. Yes. To be that responsible. That's great. Oil dropped a little bit on that news as well. Rates dropped. Well, that's good. We have some good. Oh, there's a big spike going on okay, buy bid on BDRX. Shit, buy ask. It is flying. All right, I'm in. Missed it by like 30 seconds. Okay, it's still moving. All right, so I got to start taking out pieces. Wow, what a big move it just did. Is that blue? No, it's about the blue sky. I missed the first minute entry, which would have been around 235. Instead, I got 245. BDRX, BDRIs. Okay. Ba-dum-dum. Let's see. So 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 6, 6, 9. I could put another one. Got some laddered exits set. Might as well do 399. I mean 29 right underneath $3. So anyway, yesterday there was like feel like use this time for me to take a look at some of your positions. Feel free. We've got 18 minutes before the market opens. Nvidia. Nvidia's got earnings on Wednesday night, tomorrow night. Be aware. Coin triggered yesterday. I'm already in it, I believe. I'm not. I wanted to be, and I want to be. Um, that was an entry on coin yesterday. Let's see if I'm in it. No, I think I got out recently. Yeah, that was an entry yesterday. You guys clearly should have found that. So that was a test. Yesterday I was off on a boat because yesterday's a holiday here in the Bahamas. So some friends invited us out. And then without me, you guys didn't get into coin. So it just goes to show you still have a lot to learn. You still need me. But I want you to get to the point where you don't need me. Ideally, to where you can be your own master. That's a clear entry yesterday on coin. Remember, the most important scan you can do is what's up more than 20% in 1 month or up more than 30% in 2 months. So that's what this list is here. And then it's sorted by some little extra criteria. And see, coin is right at the top of the list there yesterday for doing very good. And so is VFS. Yeah, VFS penny stock had a great day. And then MSTR, I don't know, Bitcoin, is it moving? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hang on. Okay, good. Hopefully that's muted. That was a loud one. Woo. Uh, yeah, MSTR. Yeah, very nice move. I think I'm already in it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm in it. Looking good. We got in that on this catalyst moment. It wasn't an earnings. It was something. I don't know what. Bitcoin catalyst something. There's some catalyst moment back there a couple days ago. We got in, and now I'm at 39% max profit. And probably today, with a little continuation, we'll be at like 42 or even more. You want to be in coin. I mean, that's something I can add to mine, to my holdings. Moderna continues to be elevated. I got a call credit spread on that the other day. Moderna, let me double check something. Moderna, yeah, I'm on the call credit spread, but I'm not bearish on it. Just I feel whoosh, that was like a really strong extension have after already making a move. So that's a extended exhaustion extension almost, and a good spot potentially to attempt the call credit spread side of an iron condor that could eventually get set. So far I only have open the high call credit spread side of the iron condor on Moderna. Because I do not have an iron condor. It's just I intend to make it, put it together. And when I get a nice strong pullback, I'll slap the put credit spread on it. So that way they've both been purchased at sort of those extreme points, making it more probable and likely that those extreme points will hold. And then I'll be able to trap profit inside, because once the call credit spread is way down, when I put a slap on the put credit spread, there'll be a profit. I'll trap profit inside, and then it turns into an iron condor, and easy peasy at that point. Robinhood. We got into that the other day, I believe. Yeah. Yes, we're already up 20% to max profit. We got into that on the 20th. What's today? 21st. So yeah, that was yesterday. I do not have that drawn in my chart, so give me 1 sec. Let's go ahead and draw that in. It was early morning-ish. Picked that up yesterday, early morning-ish, so it would have been around here. Was the I just lost it. It was the July 19, 17, 15. Anybody else get that? July 19, 17, 15 or 35 cents, so 16.65 break even. Now every time I switch over to that, it'll be right there and I can quickly evaluate it. That's why I like to put those break even lines on there. But yeah, I'm already in that. Kava, Cell H, App, Roblox. We're in all these Square, DraftKings, IoT, Samsara. Oh, it's got earnings coming up too close. 1817 was a little late. Oh, you got it up a little bit more elevated. What was that again? It was what were we talking about? Robinhood or short attention memory span here or whatever. 1817. I mean, that should work because it definitely went there. It went up yesterday and it's higher this morning. So I don't feel that that's too bad at all. 1817. I got the 1715. Notice that there was a $2 spread. I created it as a $2 spread. And I guess that's just because of my size, I believe. Yeah, because even then I needed to get 10 contracts. So it just has to do with my size. But I'm already up 20% to max profit in the same day for getting it in the morning. And then today that'll probably pop to 25, maybe 30. Let's see what happens. All right, we've got 9 minutes left until the market opens. Yes, Hood. And do I want to mitigate out of this BDRX? It seems to have pulled back from here. Yeah, it looks like bad news. I mean, it's not bad news report. Just looks like bad news bears kind of thing there. So I'm gonna mitigate a little bit out of that. Lighten my position size. Now, in the meantime, AGRI might start triggering here. Something's happening. Gets over 160,000 shares. I don't think it will because that was the end of that minute. Okay, good. All right, and then you guys got the market prognosis from me earlier. The market is pulling down on something. I think it was red book values or it was the Fed about lowering rates later than expected, but rates are falling. So if we were saying we're going to lower rates later, rates would held strong. So there's some conflicting information between why the market's moving and what to, and in response and reaction to what, and the reality of what it's responding to. But it could mean rates are going to go up today from where they're at, which is already low. Amazon halts orders of NVIDIA's super chip to await an updated model. You know what? You're taking too long, NVIDIA, to make this new chip. We'll buy the next one. Ah, shit. We just made 90% of your order. Well, that's business. You want our business or not? What was I just about to check out? Uh, yes, the 30-year. All right, that's how the 30-year looks. All these green circles are places that I've purchased 30-year bonds at these elevated rates, as high as 5%. I got 4%, a lot of 4%, a 4.2%, and a 4.5%. I have an average of probably 4.3 or 5, 4.35%, something like that, maybe 4.4%. So if the 30-year can get down to 3 or 2.5 in the next year or two, that should increase the face value of my bonds by 50% or more. A good big macro trade. And in the meantime, you're getting the payouts from the bond as usual. Just me telling you that bond trades are good, but it's going down. Right now it's at 4.54, still elevated over 4.5. It's a slow motion trade, federally mandated, essentially. You already know where everything's going over the next year or two. Also, if there's any other big caps that have moved this morning, well, there's Allo. Well, it's like a $500 million company. Allo, ALLO. It's only $2.85, so it's kind of a piece of shit company, but Allogene Therapeutics. Yeah, boy, and that looks like it's only had about 7 trades this morning. So we're gonna take that off the screen. That's terrible looking. We will be watching those tickers: BDRX, MGOL, and Agri. All look like good tickers this morning for day trading, and after 10 a.m. we'll have those. We'll know how the open played out for 30 minutes and see which one was the strongest. You still got to watch all of them throughout the day. I have noticed you still have to watch all of them throughout the day because there can be strong reclaims later and then breakouts, and things can move. One thing you want to search for is, after price progresses, is there a strong selling? Because that would indicate bag holders or an offering. So there's like this creature lurking up above, just waiting for these spikes, then and then they sell into it, right? That's different. You have to think as an animal with these charts. That's different than when smart money, bigger money, bigger traders are buying at some lower point, and then it goes on a run, and then they're selling on where it gets to. At that point, that's only going to cause it to go down half. They get all out, and then the retail traders, are still holding, and I mean not the retail traders, but the secondary traders are still holding, and it doesn't cause it to have these violent sell-offs that go below the original high volume entry moment. But when those are happening, that indicates there's probably a shelf offering or shares and dilution going on, and or crazy number of bag holders trading into it. Did you just lose me? I had an internet glitch. Did I skip? I'm back on now anyway. I can see that, but out of curiosity. No? Okay, good. So when you look at the chart, like here we are on MGOL, I don't know, we have pretty normal selling after every move. 3 minutes to the open. On BDRX, it's a little bit heavier. BDRX is somewhere in between. And then Agri, yeah, is almost completely, it's like 80% existing overhead supply selling into all the price moves. So Agri kind of sucks. MGOL's looking best, and BDRX is kind of somewhere in the middle. Let's put those in that order right here. BDRX and Agri. So this is literally the order from best to worst for all these. And well, I mean, other than pre-market high breakouts on a strong volume, I'll be waiting till after 10 a.m. to trade any of these. Because you're going to end up getting, if you don't have an HFT setup, you're just going to end up getting trapped in a move that you have no control over. All right, market's opening any second here. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, good, Randy. Is it getting hot there in Florida? We're having like a heat wave down here. Like literally they have warnings, weather warnings about the heat wave. And then we have a high humidity and thunderstorms going on. Although it's coming in waves, low to mid 80s. Wow, so it's just down here. We're having a Caribbean heat wave. It's like until Wednesday. Like they've had to do rolling blackouts to save energy. So forecast today, by the way, is nothing major, just doji, slight pullback, red. It's all good. It's just digestion. We've made a significant breakout and to all-time highs. So, it's time to digest. And the move yesterday, which was positive, was on low volume. So it's all kind of digestion right now. We're in a digestion area. So expect crunch. Perfect for credit spreads. Perfect for credit spreads. All right, watching the market and the high growth stocks out of the gate so far is about 60% red. 60% red. Agri is moving. There goes MGOL. And that's the first highest volume from the open on MGOL. I'm going to grab some of that. Agri is failing out. Forget about Agri. Remember I said that one looks like is the worst of the bunch. MGOL not able to follow through. BDRX, what do you want to do here? BDRX putting in a solid move. Is it going to last though? It's kind of low volume at the moment. And we've got about 70%, 65% growth stocks red off of the open. But that could be turning around. Let's keep an eye on it. All right, the volume is fairly significant on BDRX off of the open. So let's see if that can kick off a pre-market high breakout. Is that pre-market high? 258? Yeah. And then that would be into blue sky. MGAL, what do you want to do? Mitigate out of that one because I just got some of that. Off of the open, best performing growth stocks, VFS continuing, and XPEV. Take a look. XPEV off of earnings, something interesting. If you get over this pivot of 950, then that could be something to get into, potentially bottom reversal. But you do have the 200 resistance overhead. Now VFS, come a penny stock, it's been on the rise from 225 just a few days ago to now 6. Tesla, what are you doing, Tesla? Tesla's sitting right damn center in my iron condor. Perfect. Duolingo. I don't think I'm in that. Let's take a look. But by the way, on Tesla, there's plenty of runway for pretty much either or. I mean, I've got the Iron Condor. I mean, is it bearish? Is it bullish? Hard to say here on Tesla. It's really in a sideways area. Was I just gonna look up Duolingo? I don't think I have that, so that could be something I could get into today if it's looking good. No, after that big drop, that's not a good sign. Okay, let's see here off the open what's doing good, what's doing bad in the portfolio. Managed positions here. NTNX, are you still being whacked out? I got this. NTNX is definitely beyond 100% max profit, which is not possible. But what I mean is that the bid ask's just so dry and illiquid that it's even being hard to get out. And I really do need to get out before earnings. So I'm going to put an order on the day to close everything at the lowest absolute price and see if it gets filled at some point. I'll just let it sit there all day, which would fill me at about 99% max profit. Okay, I just let that sit. And on the 15th in the morning, I got a call credit spread on CART on the 15th in the morning. There's the 15th right there. Okay, in the morning would be the open there. July 19, 39.41. Look at how good that setup is. So good. 39 meter, especially now that you can look at it now. And that was 18 cents. Okay. 39.41 for 18 cents. All right. Like crazy. Call credit spread. There we go. All right. Most of these are not really holding. They're open. MGAL, BDRX, and Agri. We'll have to see if they have a strong reclaim later. All right. And back to the list. Oh, very nice. The growth list is now 50% bullish, 50% bearish. That's a lot better. That's a move in the right direction because we were just momentarily ago about 65 to 70% bearish. NRG, I love this stock, but and great for shares trading. Carl, anybody get this NRG? It's just a super performer, but I don't think it's ever provided the options liquidity we needed to get a spread trade on it. Let me go take a look how it looks today. Yeah, it's only 10 options have traded the whole day across the entire chain. Yeah, that's just not doable. Love that stock though. Love that chart. PARA. No. ALB arm Edutost cart towel. TFLT. No. Like we want things that are bullish, even in just like overarching sentiment. SRPT, no. ENPH, I believe I'm short on that. Okay. Yes. BKTX, what's going on there? Okay, nothing major. And we have strong move on, yeah, strong move down on MGOL. Uh, yeah, MGOL's kind of turning around now. Still would like to wait till after 10, get a final. Prognosis on which one of these is going to be strongest. And it looks like MGOL. Duolingo, Tesla. I'm already in Tesla, but like I say, Tesla, that's an easy put credit spread. LSCC. Carl has the shares. Nice. How long have you had that? LSCC. Okay, that is an entry on MGOL for if you want to get in before 10, but you want the 10 for confirmation. I understand. I'm going to go ahead and get in, play it from here. Yeah, we're still about 50-50. Also, Meso. Let's take a look at Meso. Oh, that looks great. That looks like a holy grail. Boy, does that look good. What is the move here? 259% in 10 days and looks to be about a 50% pullback, but might be a 45%. This is a holy grail. Meso. Meso Blast Limited. But biotech, so be careful. And shares only. I'm gonna order to take some off of this around 79 cents. Okay. And then it might blue sky pop. So I'll put one under AA 90 cents. On MGOL. We are in trade on MGOL. Off the open for mostly for HFTs. XPEV, Neo, Duolingo, Becke. So anyway, Meso goes on our hot list for sure. We are already in almost all of these. How about Futu? Yeah, it looks good, but there's earnings in a couple days. So you've been in that about 10 days? Excellent, Carl. Oh, yes. Eli Lilly, what's going on there? Okay, big move. I have an iron condor on that, but way up at like 852. Right now it's at 814. But yeah, it could definitely blast and ruin my trade. We'll see when we get there. We just got a first exit, 25% exit on that entry on MGAL. Looking for blue sky breakout at 80 cents on MGAL. Rivian. I doubt it, but let's take a look. By the way, that's an entry today on Lilly if you don't already have it for a put credit spread. Although now it's kind of extended, but it's still before breakout. And yes, rates are still remaining deflated off of the open. SoFi. No. Oh, what was my opinion on Rivian here? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. MSTR, COHR, Roblox. I just need like 8 more positions to be maxed. Snap looks great. Are we not in Snap? Maybe it didn't provide the option liquidity. Snap looks really good. Not in Snap. I can only imagine it's because the option chain does not look good. Let's see. Snap traded 6,000 options so far this morning. And if we wanted to get into it here, yeah, the deltas skip a bit too much per strike. Let's try the quarterly 20th of June one. Yeah, it's a little bit more granular and you can get the 14.5, but it doesn't necessarily have the open interest. Let's see, 14.5, 13.5, which would be a point wide. It's really, you can only get about maybe 15 cents out of 85. So 17.6% return for a 20% delta. So that's no good. But I like this snap trade potentially for, could be for a shares trade. MDB, no, and earnings coming up. Femi, top of the list, we got AHG. No, there's Meso. Auto, no. Wolf, no. Chop Central. ABSI. This was a great penny stock we traded back a while back. And it looks to be in good formation, but it's hard to predict when that next move's going to be. But keep an eye on it. BitF, that'd be following Bitcoin mostly. OSCR, boy, this one looks outstanding. OSCR, and this could be an entry with lots of runway before ER, especially for a put credit spread. However, I doubt it's liquid enough. Let's go check. Actually, the open interest has hundreds and thousands, but the deltas are a bit skippy, and you'd have to get the 18 delta at $19. And the bid ask spread is about 30% wide. That's a bit too wide. But let's just look at what the pricing would be for the 1916. $42 for 258 capital is 16.3% return on a what's now a 19 delta, so that's not enough. You need to have more return than your delta. Macy's, no. HRTG, no. Elf. Oh, earnings are tomorrow. No. So as we approach 10 a.m. in about 12 minutes, so far we have MGAL looking best for the day traders. MGAL, best opening move, the best opening 30 minutes. BDRX is not looking good, although it could fast reclaim. You'll have to see. And Bob, are you trading the market? It's a little bit choppy this morning. It's 50-50 like that. Is when you have 50% from the open moving up and 50% from the open moving down, you know, that's not really direction. What are you trading? NQ? Let's pull up NQ. Traded earlier today, not waiting until 10. What does that mean? Now waiting till 10. Okay. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? What is she? No, I don't know, whatever. I knew that didn't make sense. Okay, we're in the 45 seconds into this minute, and MGAL is making a bit of a move. Could just get a little more volume before the minute closes out. I might add. What? Updating my chart. Okay. Yeah, that was probably enough to add. I'm going to add a little piece right there. Again, I'm waiting until after 10 too, Bob. Yeah. But in the meantime, I'm using some other trading strategy to be in here. Looks like that was a rug pull on MGAL. That's not looking good. I'm guessing they have an offering sitting out there. That was an ugly candle. MGAL. Somebody says, how is it this easy? Yeah, trust me, you'll have other moments. Really talking about an offering, but I'm guessing there is one. The RX is curving up off the bottom, but not with really strong enough volume. About 900,000 candle. Yeah, we're still 50-50 off the open and no new names there. Maybe CCJ, but I think I looked into the liquidity on that yesterday and was not able to pick it up. Oh no, I picked it up. Okay, so let me take a look at the chart for you guys in case there's a trade there. Oh yeah. I picked it up yesterday and today it's following through. So any of these last 3 days would have been a great time to get put credit spread, including today on CCJ. And W, yes. Earnings drop, gets bought up. It's not moving over any significant pivots. Yeah, I don't think I could get anything on that. Let me check the options. Not very consistent. I mean, look at these huge drops on earnings. Acts a little crazy. Excuse me, 28th of June, 19th of July. 20 delta doesn't exist. A little bit skippy on the options. You'd have to get the 280, which is where? Right here, July 19. We get like $2 credit for this $10 spread. $270 would be a hell of a lot better. It's a little bit not paying the right price for it to have been bearish like that. Maybe by the end of the day, Randy, if it puts in a strong green day, maybe it's way up here. And then maybe I go for the 280 at that point. It'll probably be like 16 delta by that point though, so it might not pay. So sometimes these things they're just not set up right. You need a lot of moving parts set up right. All right, the market is turning around a little bit. And indeed, we are seeing about 55, 60% bullish now, 40% bearish moves off the open. Legion, Wayfair. Let's check those two out. Legion and Wayfair. Duolingo continuing to do good. Legion. No. Wayfair. No. Duolingo again. Oh yeah. I don't like it because it's at the bottom of its range after bad earnings and dropping, and it just doesn't seem to be a put credit spread to me. And usually the bullish trades provide less ROC. So I'm not super excited to check out the call side. I'll check it out. Oh, and also the options liquidity is really low. I don't know if we found that out earlier or not. That maybe only a call credit spread, and even then you can only get 25 delta or 17, and I'd rather get 17. But what does it pay? Let's see. For instance, the 25 delta pays 180 out of 820, 22 ROC, 22% ROC, which is pretty good actually for 20. What did I say? 24 delta, 22 for a 24 on the call side, call credit spread. That's pretty good. But that's the 210. So that level is right here. So you really have to have a lot of faith. 210 right here. That Duolingo is not going to reclaim that level and then start to fill the gap. And I don't really have that faith because overall Duolingo's in an uptrend. Just had a little bit of a tougher quarter recently. So, it could easily be 230 and blast your call credit spread. It's not a good idea to get call credit spreads in a bull market. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, we're coming up on 10 o'clock. MGAL is doing something. I want to take a look at what's the volume of that something. Possibly. Let's see. Big it closes out this candlestick and volume. Okay, it looks like not big enough, so keep my position where it's at. Okay, guys, let's move back into the group. Monitor things. I don't know. I must have tested 10 or 20 of these day trades already, but by Thursday night's class, no, I mean, I've done probably about 30 trades on like 10 or 20 tickers. By Thursday night's class, I should have some more information for you on some finer details, some finesse of all that for those who are interested. And everybody else, bring your credit spread trading questions. Today's Tuesday, and so we got 2 more days until class. All right, you guys, see you there. Trade smart, trade safe. Have a good one. See ya.